Take me to court then. Do it.
Take me to court then. Do it.
Don't get behind me.
Stop making threats and just do it, CJ.
Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Now, as you know, CJ So Cool did post a video on his channel, finally. Now, this video was really special because he did talk about his feelings since it has been a year since the shooting. It's so crazy to think that that was a year ago. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. Time is really flying, and CJ decided to do a video just talking about it, talking about his experience, his situation, just talking about what he's been thinking lately. So we definitely have to talk about his video. Now, there is one part of his video that I wish he left out and didn't even say, but we're gonna get into that. But before that, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you are notified every single time I post.
Because honestly, I was like, ain't nobody gonna see this. It's 3 in the freaking morning. Everybody sleep. But I was wrong. Everybody saw it and the news outlets got it and then it just kept getting published. And before I knew it, even YouTubers was laughing saying this is fake and I don't believe it. And I was just like, wow.
If you remember, CJ did post on his Instagram as soon as it happened. And he's telling everybody that he didn't really think people would see it because it was so early in the morning. And I know a lot of people are wondering, like, why would he think to get on Instagram as soon as something like this happens? But he does explain himself. He felt that he wanted to post something because he didn't know if he was going to live or die. And he wanted to get something out there because it would be the last thing that people hear from him. Now, a lot of people thought it was fake, and he was not very happy about that.
Kind of hurt me because I'm like, this is a real situation, and us as a community, when I say us, I mean YouTubers. As a community, I can't recall the last time one of us got shot. So, you know, it's supposed to be a time where YouTubers are supposed to get together, and that could have been what my fan base is looking for. Collabs. We're supposed to be collaborating. People were supposed to be cheering me on. And
it really hurt CJ that he didn't have a lot of YouTubers that were supporting him and hoping that he gets better soon. There just wasn't a lot of people that have big platforms that were rooting for him. CJ was thinking that at a time like this, a lot of people would come together and support him, but he feels that's not what he got.
Sometimes you need a shoulder to lean on. I ain't want to cry on nobody, but I just wanted people to say, that's messed up. It shouldn't have happened to bruh. That's it. It's so simple. I just needed to hear stuff like that. That's if I, you know what I'm saying, if I had nothing to do with the person and I seen a YouTuber got shot, and even if we weren't cool, I'm still gonna chime in. If I do chime in, those will probably be the words I choose to use. Words like that, like, dang, that's messed up, man. He ain't deserve that, bro. That's crazy.
Now, there were a lot of YouTubers that were thinking that it was fake, it was staged. And CJ went as far as having D-Lo record the whole house and blood and everything, the gunshots to the wall. It was crazy. But I guess this makes sense why CJ felt like he needed to do all that, because he was trying to prove to everybody that it really happened. It was real.
That's the only type of way I'm coming at anybody after they just got shot. So I just still remember that, and I want to get off my chest. Damn, it feel like it's burning right now just even talking about it, because you know that just don't feel good. And a lot of us have never been through that before. I never been through this before, but you know, now I can say I have been through it.
One thing that I do want to commend CJ on is the fact that he can express himself. A lot of people say that he is like a woman or he is emotional and stuff like that, but a man that is able to express his feelings and say that he's hurt if he's hurt, or say that he's angry if he's angry, that's somebody that has good communication skills. I do feel like it took some time for him to get there, and it took a lot of situations for him to get to this point, but he is doing good. I don't know if he went to counseling or not, but if he did, it's definitely helping.
My knee feels so much better. So much better. Like, I'm not even making this up. I used to couldn't even do this right here, man. I couldn't do this, but now I can do pretty much anything, man. I'm pretty much sure I can hoop too.
It's so great to see that CJ is doing so much better physically. Of course, mentally, he may still go through some things, but physically he is doing really well, and it's good to know.
Yeah, man, it's just been a long year for me. And not only has it been a long year, within the year, as you guys know, I've been going to court. I think I've been to court 8 times in a year. That's a lot, so.
Now, I don't know if he's counting the court with Charlene plus the court with the whole shooting situation, but yes, that is a lot of court dates to go to.
Especially for someone who's never in trouble, who never got to go to court. The last time I even got in trouble was 2016. That's so freaking long ago, bro. Like, imagine saying that. As a black man, the last time I got in trouble was 2016. I'm always outside, always at parties, and always just doing things, driving cars fast, just doing a lot of, you know, cool things that you would assume would end up, somebody like me would end up in trouble. But guess what? I never got in trouble because I stayed away from drugs. I stayed away from the negative influence influences, and I never really do anything negative.
CJ did get in trouble in 2016. I do believe that the event he is talking about was the one with Kamari and the whole gun situation and the racist guy. I think that's the situation he's talking about. Let me know down in the comment section.
And I just want you guys to know some of these things that's been on my head. So, you know, even though I wasn't a person who I felt should have been targeted and shot and ran up on in the crib while I'm asleep at 3 a.m., it still happened. And it's my fault for not having an alarm. It's my fault for not having a dog. It's my fault for not locking the garage door. It's my fault. You see, it's a lot of different things I could have did to not prevent the situation, but to stop myself probably from getting injured.
Now this is the part of the video that I wish he didn't say. I wish he didn't feel like this. There is nothing in that situation that is his fault. He didn't tell those people to go and do that to him. In my opinion, CJ does not need to take accountability for anything that happened. Yes, he could have had a dog. Yes, he could have had a better security system, but who knows? Maybe if he had a dog back then, maybe they could have did something to the dog and still got to him. Yes, if he had better security, maybe it would have alerted him, but who knows? Maybe the security system wouldn't have worked that night. Nobody knows. I don't think CJ needs to take any type of accountability. He just needs to look at that situation and learn from it and do better. That's it. And one positive that he has to understand from that situation is Kamari wasn't there. Kamari was supposed to be there and live with him that whole year, remember? She was supposed to go to school from CJ's home back then, but she wasn't able to, so she had to go home. Another positive is he survived. He got through it. He got better. He healed. He's stronger now.
I probably, because, you know, I was in the military, so, and I have been through a lot of situations where I had to be tactical, so I'm pretty sure that if I just would have gave myself a better shot at home security, I would have had.
Yes, the security system could have been better, but as I said before, you just never know.
10 times more chances to probably even, I'm not gonna say stop them from shooting me, but I don't know. I just didn't want, I didn't want them to get in trouble, you know, because I'm not a snitch. I'm not like, oh, they need to go to. I feel like if I could have just stopped them, they wouldn't have shot me.
It's very interesting to hear all of CJ's thoughts and what he's been thinking since it's been a year, how he's been feeling. It's really interesting to hear all of this. I'm so happy that he is able to get this out. Maybe getting this out and saying it out loud, he will be able to process it and move on.
And the only way I'm thinking that I could have stopped them is, you know, if I could have said, hey, what the fuck, you know, who the fuck down the stairs, blah, blah, blah. Could have even shot one through the floor, pow, I got a gun, get out of my freaking house.
There will always be the what ifs, what if I did this, what if I did that. Conversations like this in your mind will always be there. But instead of focusing on that, focus on you're still here. You're still able to think about it. You're still able to move on. You're still able to raise your children. And the people that cared about him the most and really loved him were there for him in his time of need.
Realistically speaking, these people might get out of jail one day and still be mad at me. Like, I don't even know. I don't know these people. I don't know why they wanted to do it. But a year later, like, you know, thoughts like that go through my head. Like, well, what if they're still angry? Like, I don't know these people. I never knew them. And somehow they ended up in my house.
Wow, I can't imagine that feeling. Just to think that you sent someone to jail or prison and they might get out one day and still be upset with you and want to hurt you again. I feel bad that CJ has to go through this.
Been in this room in a long time, and I know you guys probably play the game. No, I don't play the game anymore. I have let the kids take over this room. The twins literally play the game all the freaking time in here. It's not me anymore. I'm in here supervising them, helping them play the game. But as far as me isolating myself and playing this 2K, like I'm just like stuck into this world, I don't do that anymore.
It's good to know that CJ is not isolating himself anymore. He is learning to be present with his kids and his family when they are there.
Speaking of court, when I was in court yesterday, it wasn't regular court, it was trial. Anyway, it was my first day of trial, and I'm not gonna give any specifics or any details to it because it's still open and it's a sealed case, so it's private for a reason. But something that did happen after court was the judge asked me like what type of schedule was I more comfortable with, and I told him I was comfortable with the week on, week off versus every 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, because going 2 weeks without the kids is really hard. It's a long time. And I think that week on, week off is better since we gotta split them 50-50 because it's less time away. You know, it's more often they get to see me, so.
And this is why I say CJ won, because just think about it. The judge asked him, what does he want? He told the judge, and the judge said yes. If that's not a win, I don't know what is.
I just felt comfortable saying that, and I said that, and he awarded me that. But I was in the middle of my first week back with the kids, and he was like, since we doing this, we gonna change it to her get the kids today, and you get them back on Sunday. I'm like, whoa, what? I don't know, that was still a win, but I'm not in a competition. I'm not trying to beat anybody. Y'all know, I had to do this because she said it. She said, you know what to do if you want to see your kids again. So I took her to court. That's the only reason we ended up in court. No other reason. I couldn't see my kids because she wasn't letting me. And now, guess what? I get to see my kids on schedule. Everyone loves a schedule. So
if y'all saw my last video, yes, I talked about a schedule. All Charlene had to do before they went to court was give CJ a schedule of when he can see the kids and when they'll be with her. They could have did this without court. But because Charlene is the person she is, she cannot compromise. That's why they had to have a third party. If you watch her videos, you even heard her say in one of those videos that if CJ would learn to come at her right, they would be able to co-parent. So if CJ learned to just give in to whatever she wants, however she wants it done, whatever she wants him to do, then he could see his children. But if he comes at her not correct, I guess, then he doesn't get to see them. So yes, they needed to go to court.
I know I did the right thing. I know God is happy I did the right thing. I know my dad, who is dead, is looking down and saying, you are a better man than I was. I know my mom see my moves and is thinking, this kid of mine is so brilliant. He's doing all the right things to keep his family together.
Shout out to Mama So Cool. CJ knows that you love him, you are happy for him, and you think that he's doing a great job. Shout out to you.
I got my oldest kid. Y'all already been saying how more excited she's looking, how she's glowing in these videos when she's with me. It's true. I miss my kids so much, and like I've never had them for 3 days and then didn't have them for another week. So that was, I'm not gonna say that was hard, but it was hard to see them when I told them, when I finally got back from court and said, I gotta take y'all home right now. And they was like, no, Dad. I'm like, please don't do that to me right now. Please. But after 2 weeks, they're not really acting like that. They're not like, no, Daddy. Because it's like, okay, we do have other brothers and sisters at home. We do miss them. We do miss our mom. We do miss our grandma. Okay, 2 weeks is a lot. Let's see what they're doing over there. That's fun too. But it's even better at a week, because after a week of fun at Dad's house, it's like, okay, now I get to see my siblings and my mom and my grandma for a whole week. And then it's like, yes, I get to go back to my dad's house. That was fast.
CJ has realized that his twins were doing better when it was a week on and a week off. They understood that they were going to see both parents. They were able to digest going back and forth in a better way when it was a week on and a week off. CJ also acknowledged that yes, it was better for him as well, because he liked seeing them more often than going 2 weeks without them. And if you look at Charlene's videos, she's always complaining about how she misses the twins and it's so many days without them. So she should be happy as well. You got a week, he get a week. You got a week, he get a week. You should be happy.
So anyway, I just brought that up because I was in here, and like I said, the last time I was in here, the twins was in here having fun. And speaking of the twins, CJ accidentally, I don't know how, posted himself winning a trophy on Roblox on my YouTube. It took me a long time to figure out how to delete a video, because I haven't deleted a video in a long time. YouTube deleted some of my videos, but I haven't personally deleted a video in a minute. And I was like, what the heck? CJ on there talking about some goo goo gaga. I'm like, bruh, what the frick, bro? My friend texted me like, so you uploading Roblox now? I'm like, yo, that wasn't me. So all y'all wondering out there, no, that wasn't me. That was baby CJ. But I couldn't believe he did that, man. But he's super funny, he's super smart, and he's interested in the game. I'm actually shocked that we didn't get to see in that clip him actually moving around, because he's good at Roblox.
I knew it was baby CJ that uploaded that video. He is so smart and so cute. Now, if you haven't seen the video that CJ is talking about, as he said in his clip, yes, he deleted it, but I do have it here, so enjoy. Isn't baby CJ so adorable? Y'all have got to let me know what you think about the situation. What do you think about everything that CJ said in his video? What do you think about the custody going back to a week on and a week off? Do you think it's better for everybody in the situation? Just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.